And now we're at the bottom of page 1, and let's do another example here. This is number 4. We've got 5, 6 as one of our points. We've got a 5, 7. We've got a 6, 6, and a 6, 7. So until this starts to get real familiar to you, go ahead and just walk through these steps here. It won't take long. But identify all the different x's, so all the x coordinates here, and then you can say, okay, well, here's our domain, our list of x's here. I've got 5. You don't even have to repeat it twice. I've got 5 and I've got 6. That's our x values in our domain. And then identify the y values, all the y coordinates here. So our range becomes all these y values. I've got 6, 7, oh, there's 6 again, and there's 7, okay? So now we go through and pair those up. So let's look at our first pairing. Our first pairing, you put in 5, you get a 6 out. Great. Then you put in a 5 and you get a 7 out. Put in a 6, you get a 6 out. Put in a 6, you get a 7 out. Now, is this a function? Well, 5 has more than one arrow leaving it. 6 has more than one arrow leaving it. More than one arrow leaving an x value. Not a function. Okay? However, you can still list the domain and range. Officially, what it would look like is with the little French, they're not really French, but the little braces, little curlicues here, the domain is 5, 6. In other words, those two make up all the x values that are possible here. And then the range, six and 7. Okay, and the little using set notation there. Okay, here's one for you to try. Go ahead and copy what you've seen so far, talk someone through it, bring any questions you might have to class. One of the students recently mentioned to me that their method, they found a really strong way for them was to watch a little bit of the notes, then go practice that section of problems, then come back, watch a little bit more of the notes, then go and practice that section of the problem sets. So they get really solid and are not too overwhelmed by all the new information in one section or one chapter or one group of problem sets. I thought that was a brilliant way to deal with it. So, you know, adapt the system to make it work for you, make it work for your style of learning. So here's one for you to try. It's number 2. And pause the video, and then we'll come back and see if it's a function and see what our official domain and range are. And we're back, and yes, indeed, it is a function. There's only one arrow when you line up all the x's and line up all the y's for your domain and range. There's only one arrow that leaves each x and pairs up with one of the y's. And officially, the domain is the set of numbers 4, 6, and 8. It's all the x values. And the range is all the y values, 5, 7, and 8.